welcome to the pregame show brought to you by Recruitlings. I'm Kyle Smith, along with the head coach for Benet Academy, Andrew Schlie. Andrew, your team is undefeated, doing very well in the Chicago Catholic League. Your team, you're playing against Providence Catholic, high-intensity rivalry. Their leading goal scorer is Andrew Rodriguez. He has 5 goals, but 3 of them are on the power play, so if you avoid the box, you should win tonight, right?
I wish it was that easy, Kyle. This is one of the great rivalries in high school sports, certainly in hockey, and I expect it to be a battle.
So it's new with the Providence Catholic-Benet rivalry this year. What is it? And explain to the fans that aren't aware what exactly is a new addition to the rivalry this season.
So we've been playing against Providence for 55 games, and it's pretty much been even, almost 500. I think we're 1 win down. And so we've memorialized our tradition, and this is the Veterans Cup. We're going to play it every year around Veterans Day. This is the inaugural battle at both JV and Varsity. And so, yeah, that's what it's about today.
Your son, Hudson Schlie, has been phenomenal. 8 goals, 7 assists, but everybody else is contributing as well, including the freshman and Owen Ryle.
We're having a great year offensively, and it's great to see it not relying on my son to do things, and we've got a group that can score pretty much up and down the lineup, which is fantastic.
Final thoughts about the game today?
This is one of the classic rivalries in all of high school hockey, and I'm looking forward to it.
We're going to take a break. More hockey action coming up next here on Recruitlings.
Alex Dentice, Jr., winger, class of 2026.
Alex Karras, Jr., defenseman, class of 2026.
Ava Christensen, Senior, goalie, class of 2025.
Ben Ciesla, Senior, goalie, class of 2025.
Cade Rosenthal, Senior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Carson Stone, Junior, winger, class of 2026.
Danny Quinlan, Senior, winger, class of 2025.
Davin Frasco, Senior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Evan Petratos, Senior, winger, class of 2025.
Hudson Hollweck, Senior, center, class of 2025.
Hudson Schlie, Senior, center, class of 2025.
Jimmy Cannon, Senior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Joe Ihde, Junior, center, class of 2026.
Joel Koehn, sophomore, goalie, class of 2027.
Luca DiCosola, Senior, center, class of 2025. Luca Alpeter, Junior, winger, class of 2026.
Michael O'Rourke, Senior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Nico sophomore, defense, class of 2027.
Nikolas Hensel, Junior, winger, class of 2026.
Owen Ryle, freshman, winger, class of 2028.
Tommy Dusek, senior, winger, class of 2025. Tommy Rogowski, sophomore, defense, class of 2027.
Vinny Poro, senior, winger, class of 2025.
Coach Andrew Schlie, 15th season at Benet, 1990 St. Rita graduate.
Coach Drew Tierney, Benet 2003 grad, 17th year coaching for Benet Academy.
Michael Frada, this is my rookie year coaching, and I am a former alum under Andrew Schlie at AWF Renegades.
Ross McKay, goalie coach with the Benet Red Wings for over 10 years.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Live from Seven Bridges Ice Arena in Woodridge, Illinois, it's Benet Red Wings Hockey versus Providence. Live stream brought to you by Recruitlings. Here we go!
Good evening, everybody. I'm Kyle Smith, along with my excellent crew, Phil Dorner and Eric Ratchey. Today, Andrew Diedrich is out of town. You see the action in front of you. Benet Academy alongside Providence Catholic. This is a new addition to the Providence Catholic Benet Academy rivalry. They've established the first annual Veterans Cup. This will take place every season afterward. Benet, so far against Providence, is 23-25 alongside 4 ties. Here's the starting lineup for Providence Catholic, brought to you by Recruitlings. Benjamin Schwartz, the defenseman. Nicholas Colveni, the forward. Finbar Harris at forward. John Cardwell, the forward. The other defenseman will be Henry Gagliardi, and between the pipes will be Drew Spencer. The starting lineup for Benet, brought to you by Recruitlings. It'll be Hudson Schlie, Cade Rosenthal, Owen Ryle, and the 2 defensemen will be Alexander Dentice alongside Alex Karras, and between the pipes will most likely be Ben Ciesla, but they have not announced the starting lineup yet. We're going to take a break. More hockey action coming up next.
And now, your Benet Red Wings starting lineup. Joe Ihde, left winger. Nikolas Hensel, right winger. Hudson Schlie, center. Alex Karras, left defenseman. Jimmy Cannon, right defenseman. Ben Ciesla, goalie.
Back to the action. Kyle Smith alongside Phil Dorner and Eric Ratchey. Benet Academy in the red, black, and white. They'll be opposed by the visiting Providence Catholic Celtics in the yellow, green, and white. Between the pipes will be Drew Spencer, and we saw a lot of Ciesla skating, so it'll most likely be Ciesla instead of Christensen. According to the Chicago Catholic League website, Christensen with just 1 start in CCHL play. Ciesla with 5 starts. Ciesla, as normal, has been absolutely awesome. 1.59 goals against average. Save percentage pretty decent at 88.7. The opposing netminder for the Celtics, it'll be their netminder in Drew Spencer. GAA pretty good at 2.46, but he has a much better save percentage at 91.1. 79 saves on 86 total chances for Drew Spencer, and for Ciesla, he is 84-89. Hockey action will begin in a minute. This is going to be a cup, the first annual Veterans Cup on Veterans Day weekend. It's going to happen for both the JV and the varsity levels. The JV game happened before this. It was a brilliant game as the JV Red Wings lost 2-1 to the JV Celtic. It will be Ciesla between the pipes. Other netminder, it'll be 31 in Drew Spencer. Hudson Schlie gets the start at center for the opening draw of the game. He'll be opposed by Finbar Harris. We saw a lot of him last season. He is excellent on the power play, and if Bennett's going to win this, they got to avoid the box. Karras at defenseman. And one of the wingers for Benet Academy will be Joseph Ihde. He actually is starting today. Gianluca DiCosola at the right wing spot. Right defenseman will be Henry Gagliardi. Left defenseman will be Benjamin Schwartz. We'll give you stats throughout the game, including most likely live stats. Andrew Rodriguez, 5 goals, but 3 of them were on the power play. How about this for a stat? These netminders for the Celtics have really struggled on the power play. When their team's on the power play, they've given up 12 total shorthand goals against. And hopefully that does not become a trend if you are a Celtic fan. Officials waiting to start this game. We got 4 of them today at beautiful Seven Bridges Ice Arena. 17-minute periods, 51 minutes of hockey action unless we go to overtime. It'll be golden goal if we go to OT. Undefeated in the Chicago Catholic League alongside Fenwick. 2 more games of a sample size for the Red Wings. They have 7 total games played in comparison to the Friars with 5 games played. One of those wins was in overtime. As they are still waiting to begin this game. I wonder if they're going to wait till right at 5 in case some stragglers were going to get into the ice rink. You can see Ciesla getting out of his crease. And I guess that they are struggling with the marketing department at Providence Catholic. No names on the jerseys this year. Looking like the New York Yankees style of hockey. It's a rarity in hockey nowadays. Usually most teams will have the names on the back. What's the old saying? What matters more is the team on the front versus the name on the back. This is Bennett's schedule, and it's brought to you by Recruitlings and why they've been so dominant. How about this? 10-1 win over Marist. 7-0 win over Marist. Mount Carmel, 6-0 win. 7-2 win over the Caravan. They did play Providence earlier. They dominated at Arctic Ice Arena. That was a 6-2 victory. Marmion, that was a close one. 3-1 win for the Red Wings. And their last game, it was a tough one, but they did beat the Wolfpack 5-4. That's where they stand right now, 7-0 on the season. And hopefully for Maris, you don't have to play this team ever again. They have really struggled against the Red Wings. They've been outscored 17-1 against Benet. That last game against St. Ignatius, it was a while ago. It was back on Friday, November 1st. That was in the city at Johnny's Ice House West. Benet was down 3-1 after the first period, but then they outscored their opponent 4-1 to win that one 5-4. It was an overtime victory against the Wolfpack. Ciesla started for that. Nocera, he lost the game in OT. In fact, St. Ignatius was up 3-0 in the first period. And then the Red Wings came back to score 3 unanswered, and then both teams scored apiece. DiCosola scored with 26 seconds, shorthanded. They won that game 5-4 thanks to Hudson Schlie scoring an OT, the assist from Carson Stone. And I also think that there's going to be some ceremony, which is why we haven't started this game yet. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. We haven't started it yet, but I'm Kyle Smith. To the left of me is Phil Dorner. Right down at center ice is our excellent videographer extraordinaire and Eric Ratchey. We also have picture-in-picture tonight, which we will do on occasion. You can see it on the camera there. So if we do camera 2, we do picture 2. And you can see the picture-in-picture on your screen for camera 3, camera 1, blah, blah, blah. But here we go. It's Providence Catholic in the yellow, green, and white. Home team tonight at Seven Bridges Ice Arena. Benet Academy in the black, red, and white. It is now 5:02 p.m. We'll also keep you updated on some college football scores and high school football taking place tonight. That should be a good one. It's at Geneva High School. Burlington Central, they won last week. That was their first playoff win in 18 years. They'll be at Geneva, though. Tough battle for Burlington Central as the Rockets are going up against Geneva. Their talented wide receiver, Italian Carter, is going to be playing at Georgia next year. So he's a 5-star wide receiver recruit. I've covered hockey a long time, folks, and I've never had this problem. It doesn't seem to be an equipment issue. It doesn't seem to be an ice issue. I don't think it's a pregame ritual issue. As Ciesla trying to stay warm, you see the other netminder and Spencer staying warm in the crease. We will eventually get hockey, but here are some scores for you. Indiana, undefeated. They're beating Michigan 17-6 at home. Old Miss at home, they're ranked 16th in the college football playoff. Here we go, hockey about to start here on Recruitlings. Hudson Schlie, the captain, opposed by one of the captains on this team, and Finbar Harris. So a late start today, 5:03 to be exact. As face-off won by the Celtics. And here we go. Hockey begins at Seven Bridges Ice Arena. Benjamin Schwartz had it. Dumped it into the zone. Karras after it as he was opposed by Koehn. Bouncing it off the board. Trying to keep it in was Harris. Neutralized play over to the Red Wings. On the left wing side at the hash mark, Ihde taking off the puck well. Nice check as was delivered by Henry Gagliardi. Near the blue line. Backward skating. Bouncing it off the boards. As it finds its way on the forehand of a Providence Catholic player, sending it up, turnaround pass. It was by Henry Gagliardi. Over to the point, on the pinch are the Red Wings at the hash mark, and able to avoid that check. Slap shot off the skate, off the post, trying to get it out, does. Little ping pong action, 1, 2, 3, and went, iced by Providence. And almost an early goal, a little early on in the first period for the Red Wings. A break for Providence as it almost went past Spencer. Benjamin Ciesla has not seen a lot of action in the first 45 seconds. Face-off won by the Celtics. They're 2 for 2 on the face-off. Trying to break the puck out. They do it. Did anybody touch it? Quinlan was after it. And the hand goes up. It's going to be icing against the Celtics as the puck back into the zone of Providence. It's all Kansas over Iowa State. Iowa State was undefeated. They're now 7-1 on the road against Kansas. It looked like an Iowa State team that had an opportunity to go undefeated, but they lost last week. Tough loss to Texas Tech. That shot off the pad, a nice save delivered by Spencer. They lost by 1 point. Tough one, 23-22 to the Red Raiders. That backhanded pass and out to the end line. Quinlan after it. Opposing him is Ayala. And then over to the board. Trying to get out of the zone was Ramos. He does. Neutral zone play. Here come the Celtics. Centering pass off the stick. Able to get a piece of it. That time was DiCosola. Out of the corner, out behind Ciesla. Finds its way to the other wing spot. Yeah, sending it up to Dusek. Forward pass. And now Providence in their own end. Two-line pass right on target. Off the backhand, sending it in deep. Retrieved by the Red Wings. Now obtained at the corner. Tap pass, stolen away. Providence shot. Saved by Ciesla. Turnaround try. Can't get it on net. Trying to backhand it in front. Back over to the point. Can't keep it in. Neutral zone play. Providence. And did they do it on purpose? Hand went up, but they're going to say it was not on purpose, and it's delayed offside. Picked up by Providence. Backhanded try. Still in their zone. Benet on the forecheck. Trying to keep it in and does. Sending it in deep. After it is Stone. He had it. Ryle after it now. Tying up an opponent. Trying to poke that puck out. Picked up by the Celtics. Out behind their own netminder and Spencer. Sending the puck up. Trying to obtain it is the Red Wings. Now retrieved in their own zone. Picked up by the Red Wings. Puck accepted at the blue line. It was accepted by Sturr. He'll send it into the zone. And then picking it up was Ciesla. Backhander on the forehand. Out behind his netminder, trying to send it up. Read well by Providence at the hash mark. And now Schlie out behind Ciesla. Poked out. And it's a good poke check by the Celtics. Turnaround shot. Ciesla saw it all the way. Out to the end line, trying to get it out, can't, deep in their own territory. As they finally get it out of their own zip code. Back into the zone it goes. We'll try it again. Benet. With it was Rogowski. Celtics on their forecheck. Now we're seeing the lines 3 and 4 of each team. Benet almost had a goal. It went off the post. Hand goes up. Icing against the Red Wings. We'll see a face-off deep in Bennett's own area. Benjamin Ciesla gets a drink of water. Spencer, who was tested early, but now on the forecheck go the Celtics. Face off, and we'll say that was won by the Celtics. Shot, a nice save by Ciesla. Now to the corner. After was Koehn. Two Red Wings sandwiching Koehn. Loose puck picked up by the Celtics at the face-off circle to the point. Wrist shot. A lot of traffic in front, and Ciesla covers it up. How about this? BYU undefeated in the Big 12. 5-0, 8-0 overall. Imagine if they got into the college football playoff. Army still undefeated. They're leading 14-3. Meanwhile, that face-off won by the Red Wings. Over to neutral zone. Ciesla was going to go after it, but there was a defenseman in front of him. Couldn't get the pass up. Swing and a miss on the pass. Puck in the Benet zone. Now a 2-on-2, trying to split through the D. He does. Excellent speed. Shot, a glove save, and a nice one by Spencer. And then checked hard into the boards. You gotta love Seven Bridges Ice Arena. The fans behind the glass. You see a hair on screen. Ciesla getting a drink of water. There's Spencer. Officials talking it over. It wasn't a late hit. There was a lot of tapping on the glass from the fans. Clemson up 14-7 on the Virginia Tech Hokies. Colorado, they're ranked again. 17-13 lead over Texas Tech. The night games will be Maryland against Oregon. Mississippi State against Tennessee. Tough year for Florida State. They are 1-8. They're on the road against Notre Dame, and will this be a penalty? We lost the glass. How about that? Lost it. Yeah, hard hit. Alabama against LSU. Oklahoma against Missouri. Some people call it Mizzou. Washington, Penn State. Penn State trying to recover from that loss to Ohio State. Boise State, 7-1, undefeated in the Mountain West. They're 12th in the nation. They played Nevada. As we have the Jeopardy theme song trying to get the glass fixed. We talked about BYU. They play their rival in Utah. That's a 9:15 Central kick. Washington State surprisingly ranked. They're 21 in the nation. Now that's at 9:30 Central. It was all Ohio State today. Tough year for Purdue. The Buckeyes beat Purdue 45-0. Tough in West Lafayette. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching the Red Wings against the Celtics here on Recruitlings. What? Yeah. Can you not hear me?
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 five-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Kyle Smith alongside Phil Dorner and Eric Ratchey getting the glass fixed. We had a late start and early on in the first period with 13:03 to go. They got to get the glass fixed. That's what happened when there's hard hits. How about that? The guy that's fixing the glass kind of looks like Lamar Jackson. Did Lamar Jackson make his way to Chicago to go to a hockey game? Other scores around college football. Georgia Tech with a big upset over Miami. Miami was ranked 4th in the nation, but Georgia Tech at home pulled off the upset. They won 28-23 over the Miami Hurricanes. Seems like this time of the year, Miami always finds a way to fold and not get the job done. I'm intrigued by this Texas Tech team. Can they pull off the upset at home against Colorado? And how about Army? They're ranked 25th in the nation, up 14-3 on North Texas. How much longer can that Cinderella story continue? Navy was undefeated, but then they lost to Notre Dame. And the glass is indeed fixed, as the fans clapping in approval. And we'll have a face-off coming up on the right wing side. It'll be Schlie, as he's opposed by Ayala. Apologize, that's Mendoza Jr. Over to the corner, as after was Hensel. Ihde was there, over to the blue line, trying to get it in deep. Ihde, and picked up now by Mendoza. And stolen away by the Red Wings. Over to center ice, it'll be Frasco. Getting away the passing lane. Loose puck on the ice, looking for the tripping call. Not going to be issued. On the attack goes Providence Catholic into the breastbasket. Shot on net by Ramos, as covering it up well is Ciesla. He'll give it back to the ref. Great song. And it's played through the PA system. Face-off, won by the Red Wings. As it was near the crease, sending it out well. Now it's at center ice, into the zone. Here come the Red Wings. Pass in front. Getting in the way of the pass, up in the air, hits the netting. We'll have another face-off coming up. As the fans struggling to get it through the netting, they might have to open up the door to bring it back onto the ice. And then back into play. Face-off coming up. Taking the face-off will be Karkaska. Won by Karkaska. Out behind Spencer. Out in front, loose puck. Off the stick of Spencer. And try to get it on net. Loose at the point. Picked up by the Red Wings. Accepted at the blue line. Out in front, shot off the glove. Rebound try. No one home to slap it in. Iced. And it'll be a face-off coming up for the Benet Academy Red Wings. Live chat is open. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel. Let us know if anything's wrong with the broadcast. Trash talk allowed as well. By the way, the text line's open. Your favorite high school, college, or NHL memory. Text 330-957-7653. All FCC regulations do apply. Schlie, face-off, won by the Celtics. Out behind the netminder and Spencer. Sending it up to the hash mark. After it is Karras. As it's blown, it's no icing called by the ref. He says play on. It was over to Ryle. And in deep, played by Benet. Providence Catholic just 4-3 in the Chicago Catholic League. Trying to improve that, playing one of their biggest rivals in the CCHL. In the new Veterans Cup. It'll start this season, it'll continue onwards. A lot of these guys have graduated, moved on to bigger and better things, maybe playing in the NHL someday. Nice move into the zone, tap pass, spinorama in front, couldn't get it on net. Celtics haven't had a lot of chances this season, especially in this game. Some scores from yesterday. Fenwick beat Marmion 2-1. It was all Providence yesterday. They got to be tired on a back-to-back. As they beat the Notre Dame Dons 7-2. On Thursday, it was a JV game as the Lions beat the Brother Rice Crusaders. Marist, they've really struggled at the varsity level. Fenwick beat them 8-0. And nice save by Ciesla. Still loose, pockets in the net. Providence scores! Drawing first blood are the Celtics. And a nice goal, and it's awarded to Finbar Harris. So Providence Catholic with the first goal of the game. Finbar Harris scores. And a surprising early 1-0 lead for the team that might be tired after playing yesterday. As two Celtics around a Benet player. Turnaround shot, couldn't get it on net. Nice sent pass. Up to the center line, trying to get past the defenseman, and here comes Benet looking to answer, down 1-0. Trying to get it in deep. It was off the stick of Poro. They're undefeated in Chicago Catholic League, but will that end tonight against the Celtics? Providence 4-3, Wolfpack 3-1. Only loss was to this Benet team in overtime. They were leading 3-0 in that game, and then Benet came back. Off the board, sending it in, deep in the zone. Couldn't get it, was the netminder, and Spencer, huge hit delivered. And it was delivered by Hensel. Chance for Benet, able to finish the save, pushing and shoving in front of Spencer. Now Schlie doing it, more pushing and shoving. Unfriendly action in front of the netminder. Face off won by Benet, couldn't get the shot on net. The Providence team, and the whistle goes up. We have an injured player. It's Hudson Schlie. I hate to see it. Having an excellent season for the Red Wings. Will he be able to get up? He will. Providence got dominated. 3-0 loss to Notre Dame. Then they got dominated earlier by Benet, 6-2. Looking for revenge. Got dominated by St. Ignatius 6-0. Then they beat St. Rita 6-0. And Notre Dame 7-2. A lot of dominating wins for Benet. They haven't been in many games, but they're in one right now, trailing 1-0 to the Celtics. Give you more information in a minute about that 6-2 victory over Providence Catholic. It was 2-1 Benet after the first period, then 4-1 after the second. It was all Benet afterward. Nikolas Hensel with his second goal of the game to put it away. 5-1 lead, and then the unassisted power play goal. As Hensel with the hat trick, see if he can get one tonight. Too many penalties committed by Providence Catholic in that one. Hard to win games when you're committing so many penalties. In fact, the third period started. First 3 penalties were all committed by Providence when you're trailing 4-1. Really hard to win those kind of games. Nice move. It's a toe drag. Is out in front, chance, shot, nice save, and a beauty by Spencer. As back on the attack goes Providence into the zone. Ciesla comes out of his crease. And a tap pass to a fellow defenseman. Quinlan, high stick, and they can't go after it, so Benet will get a free chance at getting the puck. Opportunity at Benet to go on their forecheck. Past the blue line, trailing by a goal. Shot wide. Ryle after it. Instead, it's the trailer and the pitcher. And at the blue line, they say it is not offside. We play on. Out behind Spencer. Sending it up just past the stick. Rosenthal retreats, reconnoiters in his own zone. Tap pass up in the air, off the glove. Here comes Benet. As finding Stone. Stone able to get past the D. Nice creativity by Stone. Out the blue line, it was off the stick of Frasco. Looking for a man in front, double teamed and sandwich into the board. Stone and a push. Out behind Spencer to the corner now, stealing it away. Loose puck in the slot and back over to the point. Getting it out is Providence, 1-on-2 the other way. After it was Long. Long way for him to skate. Shot. And just couldn't fire it on that like he wanted to. Benet trying to get it out of the zone. It's still in play. And I don't think anybody touched that. Knuckle puck, no icing. As Cade and Cchl got it out of the zone. Bouncing off the boards, Cchl. Stop and start move, looking for his fellow defenseman Ayala. Dangerous pass, but he got it past the stick of Perro. Over to Bennett's area at the blue line, stolen away. Celtics on the attack. Couple of dekes, passing out in front, no one home. Blind pass, Benet will get it. A lot of Celtics on the back check. Benet trying to answer. And past the stick of Rogowski. Backward skating action. Tapping it off the boards. As that dump, unsuccessful, but staying on the forecheck is Providence. Aohan McGee was after it briefly. Now Benet on the attack. Centering pass. No one home to get it. He was trying to get it to Poro. And that tap pass off the boards. 1-0 lead for the Providence Catholic Celtics. It's been a fun one at Seven Bridges. As a face-off coming up, it'll be Hudson Schlie. Face-off won by the Celtics. It was in the corner, hard hit to the boards. As trying to get it, and did. That time was Ihde at the hash mark. Now out behind Spencer. Sending it up. That was Off the stick of Karkoska, trying to find Koveni. And now here comes Gagliardi. That shot, fired it. It was off the stick. Let's try to get it, was Ihde. Backhanded shot, loose puck in the crease. Couldn't get it in. Off the glass, now off the stick, retreating. Line change for the Red Wings. Sliding puck to the blue line. On the tape, trying to tap it to himself. Intercepted by the Red Wings. Dusek trying to get it out. Bouncing puck off the boards, accepted by the Celtics. Toe drag to himself, trying to get it on net and reading it well. Time with Ciesla, that shot from the point, wide. It was off the stick of Zajkowski, covered up well by Ciesla, and we'll stop playing at even 5 minutes to go. Hope you're enjoying the action. Make sure to subscribe, and you can live chat, Trash Talk Allowed. All FCC regulations do apply. So here we go, face-off coming up. It's won by the Red Wings. Able to get it back that time was Quinlan. Here are some stats about the rivalry. It is as close as can be. Benet 23-25-4 to the Celtics. For Providence Catholic, 17-18-4 against Providence Catholic for Benet in the regular season. In the playoffs, Benet is 6-7. The winner of the game receives a trophy, which they get to display at their school until next year's game. Good luck to both teams. Stay with us. First period puck drop is coming up next. Face-off won by the Celtics. And then over to neutral ice, past center ice. Here come the Red Wings. Shot, it was off the skate. And then back over to the corner. At the corner, trying to get it is Mendoza Jr. Sent off the boards. After it was Rosenthal, sending it to a teammate. At neutral ice, trying to get it past the defenseman, and does. Here comes Benet. Sliding puck at the point. Shot off the stick. Out in front. Trying to feed it to DiCosola. Now with it is Laz. And blown dead by the linesman. 4:10 to go. It's been a fun one at Seven Bridges. Is taking a break with Spencer. Getting a drink of water was Ciesla. And out of his net is Spencer. Face-off coming up. Hope you're enjoying the action as much as I am here on the Recruitlings YouTube channel. Face-off, it was won by Providence. Off the boards it goes. Now to the corner. Wide open man in front. Dangerous play by Benet, but they were lucky enough where that pass could not get out in front. It's out behind Ciesla. Here comes Providence. No look, backhanded pass. It was set up by Rodriguez. 5 goals, 1 assist coming into tonight. Slapper off the point. Loose puck in the slot. Last game that Providence played was last night's 7-2 victory. Ryle had it briefly to the blue line, and offside go the Red Wings. Off the boards, after it was Karras. He's out behind his netminder and Ciesla. Slapper, wide. Now at the blue line, huge hit. Nice one by Dentice. Here comes Benet. And trying to split through the D. 1-on-2, he's got a trailer, and good job taking him off the puck. Dentice just couldn't split through the D that time. Pass, someone on target, Slapper, blocked. Karras couldn't get it on net. Great job getting the way of the shot was Flood. Now Benet in their own territory, maybe a lack of communication between defenseman and forward. And there's a defenseman with it in Zajkowski. Zajkowski being able to feed it to the neutral zone. Toe drag attempt, read well by Benet. The attempt was by McGee. Out to the blue line, 2:29 to go. Benet trying to steal. After it was Harris, only goal of the game was by him. And blown dead by the nearest ref. 2:15 to go. Beautiful day for hockey. I mean, the weather has been so nice this fall. One of the mildest falls we've ever had here in the Chicagoland area. It was all Celtics in their last game, which was last night. All over the Dons, 7-2. They outscored them 2-0 in the first. Scored 2 more goals in the second, and then they outscored them 3-0 in the third period. Meanwhile, puck at the corner. Benet having trouble getting it out. Early on in the month of November, Benet leading the CCHL. Need a win to stay undefeated. Trailing by a goal. Out in front, Schlie, shot, and he scores! Nice feed in front, Hudson, Schlie. We're all knotted up in one. Watch it on replay in a second. Beautiful goal. So was at the boards looking for Schlie. Turnaround shot, no chance. Once that guy has practically a point-blank range shot, it's into the back of the net. So here we go, a 1-1 tie. And finally, Benet gets the monkey off their back, so to speak. Seems like they were trailing forever. They get the late first period goal, and it's back to a 0-0 hockey game. Out behind the netminder, trying to get it out. They do. DiCosola retreating into neutral ice. Loose puck. No look backhander, dangerous pass. DiCosola had it briefly, and DiCosola gets it back. Backhander off the board, trying to get it on target. Benet still in neutral ice. And a lot of Celtics around it. Deking attempt. Couldn't get it in deep. Still at neutral ice. Near the center line, a lot of bodies around that puck, trying to fight for it. Winning that battle is Providence. Trying to take him off the puck, and did. Took off Karkaska out in front and picked up by the Red Wings. They look pretty tired. We'll see a line change for Benet. Backward skating are the Celtics. And taking him off the puck well was Schwartz. And then a check in the boards by Stone. Back over to Providence. Sliding pucks. And it was slowing down, taking off the puck. Back over to neutral ice. Schlie and Finbar Harris are the goals for tonight with 25 seconds remaining in the period. At the blue line. Off the stick. And a line change coming up for Providence. Benet into the zone off the stick of Spencer. Now to the corner. Picked up by Gagliardi, one of the 2 starting defensemen. Back into Benet's zone. Hand goes up. And Benet will get at least one more face-off before this period is over. So 9 seconds left on the clock. 9.1 to be exact. A fun one at Seven Bridges. Low-scoring affair thus far. Hudson, Schlie, and Finbar Harris have scored the goals for each team. And there's Schlie again. He'll take the face-off. He's opposed by Mendoza Jr., Karkaska. And then back over to the corner. It was won by Karkaska. Benet has one more chance here if they can win this board battle. And that'll do it for the period. Hudson, Schlie answers, and slow to get up that time. Vincent Karkaska. See if he can fight his way through it. We'll take a break. More hockey action coming up next on Recruitlings.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
For the first goal.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Kyle Smith. Hope you're enjoying the action as much as I am. There is a penalty on the play, and it's going to be called against the home team. So it'll be 2 minutes of power play hockey for Providence. As in the box for Benet Academy will be Carson Stone. Very much a rarity in the sport of hockey where the period starts with a penalty kill, and it's a full 2 minutes of a penalty kill. So center ice Cam on the PK for a full 2 minutes to start the period. Carson Stone, whatever he did, stop doing it because you're putting your team in a tough spot. Past the hash mark. Looking for a man. Nice hit that time by Harris. He doesn't just score goals. That shot, and partially blocked by Benet over to the corner. As with it briefly was Ramos to the point. Ramos gets it back. Ramos at the faceoff circle. Yeah, saucer pass attempt, trying to feed it to Koehn. Koehn on his forehand. And almost lost it. Back over to Koehn. At the point. Almost a swing and a miss on the pass. Ryan Sturr is number 9, and he had it. Ryan Sturr on his forehand. His shot. Back over to the corner. Joey Ramos. Ramos, backhanded pass. Up behind Ciesla. Harris, watch out for him. And Benet still can't get it out. They're trying to ice, and they're unsuccessful in doing so. Out at the hash mark. And here comes Providence. Off the stick, getting away that passing lane well by Ciesla. Loose puck shot. Ciesla down in the crease, pushing and shoving. Penalty kill, excellent right now by Benet. Cannon with some pushing and shoving to get Ramos away from the netminder. Spencer trying to keep loose, and Karras and a bunch of other players trying to protect their netminder. Hand up in the air. It's a big game for Providence. You don't want to go to 500 in CCHL. Meanwhile, for Benet, they got to keep pace with Fenwick. They're also undefeated at 5-0. Face-off won by Providence, as you would expect, up a man. They have really struggled, though, especially goaltending and defense. They've given up 12 shorthanded goals. Loose puck in the slot. Ciesla gets back into his crease, lost his stick. Back over the face-off circle, bouncing it off the boards. Here we go, one-on-one. Can he break the D? Breakaway coming up. Oh, he can't get the shot on that. Beautiful poke check from behind. Almost scored, did Poro. Wide open in front, chance, and a great job getting a stick on that by Rosenthal. Back over to the point, can't keep it in. Back and forth we go. Breakaway chances for both teams. Poro, good job avoiding the hook. Off the skate, Rosenthal bouncing it off the boards, looking for Dentice. Dentice. And backwards skating in his own zone. Nice pass up front. Off the stick, Ciesla. Backhanded over to a teammate. Off to DiCosola. DiCosola trying to get it past the winger. Back over to neutral ice, sending it up. Ryle off the boards, Ryle into the zone. Slow-moving puck picked up in his own territory. Under 15 minutes to go. Second period, 1-1 draw. Yes, briefly was Ryan Sturr. And over to the point, Rogowski, block shot. Get back into the zone. DiCosola trying to send it in deep, can't, unsuccessful. Back over neutral ice, into the zone. Playing him off the puck. Hard-nosed hockey, and it showed right there. Ryan Sturr. Providence 2-on-2 now. Falling to the ice, hand goes up, tripping against the Red Wings. They killed the last penalty, but the hand goes up for tripping. So it'll be DiCosola taking a seat in the sin bin. And that might be costly for the Red Wings. Stats in a minute. Who to watch out for in the power play. Rodriguez, we've talked about. 3 power play goals. Is that face off? Won by the Celtics. Trying to find Ramos. Ramos in deep. Gets it to a teammate in Harris. Harris finds a fellow teammate. Now back over to the point. Now over to Ramos. Ramos shot. Not able to get it was Harris. Briefly off the stick of Koehn. Now to the point. Dusek tried to steal that. Ball into the ice. That might have been a trip. Hand up. Here we go. And that was so blatant. Benet really isn't arguing. So it'll be 5-on-3. And Dusek will take a seat in the sin bin. And now Benet cannot be aggressive at all. They got to find a way to hopefully not give up a power play goal. Finbar Harris, 2 power play goals. Ramos, Cardwell, and Koehn have scored the power play. Rodriguez is the guy you want to watch out for with those 3 man advantage goals. Face off 1 out in front, and you just can't play around with it when you're down by 2. Cannon ices it. They got to be down by 2 men for 1:26. Providence can set up whatever they like. They got a 2-man advantage in a 1-1 draw. Tie game with 13:20 to go. To the trailer. And I think he overthought that one. Looked like he had a clean shot on net for Cardwell near the slot. Now at the point, as Benjamin Schwartz, the starting defenseman, with it. Past the blue line. Leading point getter is that pass out to the face-off circle. Leading point getter is Koehn with 9 points coming into tonight. Vincent Karkaska, he's a forward. He has not scored this year, but he has 7 assists. Shot, nice block shot, another try out in front. It was blocked by a teammate, another try. Ciesla with a beautiful save. Out at the point. Ciesla, excellent on this 2-man disadvantage. Couldn't get the wraparound they wanted. And Benet with a nice ice. Providence. And this might be a penalty. Falling to the ice that time looks like Hudson Schlie, and it was Schlie. And it might be a penalty against Providence. If it indeed is, it'll be against John Cardwell. And now it's 5-on-4 with 12:29 to go. So 5-on-4. You can see both netminders. This is just not the most disciplined hockey, as you can see the fans having a good time. Slapping on the glass. Great song choice, one of my favorites. Face off 1, 5-on-4 hockey. It'll be 5-on-4 for 25 more seconds. Benjamin Schwartz, the defenseman, with 6 assists. Cardwell, who's in the box, 2 goals, 4 assists. Rodriguez has been their special teams man, 3 goals. He has 5 on the season. Leading goal getter and leading power play goal getter. At the point, from one defenseman to the other. Providence scores! Goal awarded for Henry Gagliardi. Oh boy, that's one that Benjamin Ciesla probably wants back. It wasn't that hard of a shot. You watch it one more time. From one defenseman to the other, terrible angle, and he just missed it. Was he screened? Just missed it. Just when Benet seemed to have the momentum back. And a 5-on-4 goal, power play goal for the Providence Catholic Celtics. Now 4-on-4. Benet has not led tonight. And if they're not careful, they could be down by 2. Out at the slot. Here we go, 2-on-1. Lead pass over to DiCosola. He's got Stone. To Stone. He shoots. Oh, wide. Oh, golden opportunity wasted for Benet there. And couldn't even get the shot on that. Block shot. Shot. Went high up in the air. Benet trying to get back in this game. Huge hit at the point by Karras. Last touch by Providence. Will this be roughing? Or was it offside? What are they calling here? Didn't see a Karras go to the box. .54 seconds remaining on the power play. As the Celtics trying to kill one here. Nice face-off one. Providence has won those face-offs. Backward skating to DiCosola, sending it forward. He was trying to get it to Hensel. Hensel with that hat trick earlier in the season. Shot! Oh, almost tried to redirect it into the net. Schlie. As Schlie has it. Schlie with a couple of nice moves. Backhanded pass between the legs. As Quinlan able to get it in deep. Only goal scored was by Schlie. As Benjamin Ciesla gave up a shot. He usually doesn't give up. Another penalty coming up against Benet. Some pushing and shoving after the play was dead. Definitely a trip. Not happy, and then just put his stick around the shins of an opponent, and that is cheating, aka tripping. Dentice won that face-off. 4-on-4 hockey for 9 seconds, and then almost a 2-minute power play for the Celtics. It was 1-1 before this period started. Now it's been all Celtics. Now behind Ciesla to the hash mark. No look backhander off the boards. Dentice shot, and off the netting. Off the stick of Schwartz. 1:35 to go on the power play for the Celtics. Big rivalry game, as we talked about. First year of the Veterans Cup. Good luck to both teams, where this game receives a trophy that they'll get to display at their school until next year's game. Providence Catholic in New Lenox, and Benet there in Ryle. Shot in the slot, try to get it out, and does. As they wave it off, linesman did. Under 10 to go in the second period. 2-1 lead for the Celtics. Game-winning goal thus far, Henry Gagliardi. Finbar Harris, the other Celtic to score, and Hudson Schlie scored to make it a 1-1 draw at the time. Pass, and getting it away nicely. Time was Cannon. Fighting for the puck. Loose in the slot. Finding another teammate. From one winger to the other. A lot of passing. Tic-tac-toe action. Try to get the shot they wanted on net, but a little unsuccessful. Off the stick of Ramos. Up behind the net. And Ciesla able to cover it up. Ciesla and Spencer. It's kind of a goalie matchup tonight. Spencer has been the better one. Ciesla gave up a goal. He usually doesn't give up, and they're going to have to fight if they want to maintain their undefeated status in the Chicago Catholic League. Face-off won by Providence Catholic. Turnaround pass. Unsuccessful. Still on the power play for 33 more seconds. Shot. Ciesla with the stick. Out behind Ciesla. It's off the stick of Long. And then firing pass over to the hash mark. Trying to backhand it over to the corner. Benet with it. DiCosola. He'll ice it. 15 seconds remaining of the man disadvantage for Benet. Zajkowski out behind his netminder at Spencer. Zajkowski to the blue line. And off the backhand, sending it in. Out to the corner. Tie-up action. And now Ryle will try to get it out. Ryle, that slapper, and Ciesla was ready for it. And it's up in the air. Out to the blue line. As he'll pass it over to Zajkowski. Zajkowski gets it past the center line. With it right now is Long. That shot, and Ciesla will cover it up. .806 remaining in the period. 2-1 lead. The defenseman and Henry Gagliardi got it on net, past the netminder and Ciesla. That's where we stand right now. Face-off won by the Celtics. They've dominated the draws tonight. Turnaround shot, and there was a wide-open flood if he was able to get there in time. Over to neutral ice, loose puck, delayed offside. Rosenthal will play with it in his own zone. Frasco, no one home to retrieve that pass. Icing coming up. And actually, I thought it was icing, but they changed their mind. As up in the air goes, and we'll stop play at 7:39. Don't go anywhere. We'll have a post-game interview after the game, and Benjamin Ciesla went to the bench, and they're going to make a goalie change, give Ciesla a much-needed rest. Joel Koehn, as he will warm up and get ready to go. Ciesla might be a little bit tired, as he gave up that goal. He usually doesn't give up to Gagliardi. Trying to give Joel Koehn some minutes and see what Joel Koehn can do. He was excellent in that playoff win over Highland Park. They need him. They're in a tough spot, down by a goal, trying to preserve their undefeated record. Providence Catholic, they have taken it to Benet, especially on the face-offs. Way too many penalties against Benet. We talked about the pregame show with Andrew Schlie. If they want to win, they got to avoid the box. And avoiding the box tonight. At one point, they gave up a 5-on-3, trying to get past the D at the blue line. Over to Dusek, who was in the box for tripping. Dusek, and now back over to the blue line. Cannon sending the puck up. Now stolen away by the Celtics. Bouncing it off the boards. Linesman getting in the way of that pass. Makes the slap shot. And off the stick of Koehn, as they want to pressure him and they want to pepper him a little bit. See if he's good to go. Falling to the ice. Might have taken a stick near the groin. That would be a penalty against Benet. And he'll have to leave the ice. That was Joey Ramos up in the air. And back over the blue line right now. Long shot. Koehn able to glove that up in the air. Good job by Joel Koehn. It's a 2-1 lead for the Providence Catholic Celtics as Gagliardi with the game-winning goal. Joel Koehn in relief. Face off that time won by Benet. 6:25 to go. So plenty of hockey left. Right on target to Porro. Porro almost had a breakaway goal, but a nice poke check from behind. No look pass. DiCosola, last man back for the Red Wings, and here comes Porro. Porro down the right wing side. He'll just dump it in. Spencer is pretty much flawless tonight. Dangerous pinch, and Benet keeps it in. Benet shot, Porro right into the breadbasket, covered up well by the netminder. Andrew Spencer doing a nice job between the pipes for the Celtics. Face-off won by Benet. From one defenseman to the other. It was off the stick of Quinlan. And back into the Providence zone. Off the corner, sending it up. Rosenthal on the pinch. Rosenthal keeps it in. Rosenthal was trying to give it a stone. Quinlan was after it. Out behind the netminder. Vincent Karkoska with 7 assists. No goals on the season. It was off his stick briefly. Here comes Benet. Forehanded shot wide. Back over to Rosenthal. 5:21 to go. Benet trailing by a goal. Has not led all night. Trying to stay in this game. Sending the puck up to the other side, Frasco. Off the glove, now off the skate. Here comes Benet, shot. Ryle, very far away. He was skating backwards as he attempted that shot. Ryle after it, the freshman, Ryle. Breaking through the check, Ryle, and he's sandwiched on the boards, fighting through that blind pass, trying to feed it to Frasco, trying to split through the D. Rosenthal backward skates, and then back over into the zone. Joel Koehn sliding from one side of the crease to the other, and back over to the corner. Rosenthal sending it up. As was off the stick of Ryle, trying to get it to Ihde, and then keeping him off the puck was Gagliardi. Just play offense. Main goal as a defenseman, keep people off the puck in the slot. Back over to neutral ice. He did get it past the center line, so no icing. Over to the corner, blind pass, Schlie feeding it to Hensel. Hensel passes it to himself. Hensel tries to fight for that puck, but keeping it off it was Schwartz. Back into the zone. Out behind Spencer, nursing that one-goal cushion. Off the puck, near the blue line. Providence getting in the way of the passing lane. On the attack they go, shot wide. Other side, Cade able to see it. Dusek after it. Providence looking for their 5th win in conference play. As that one's off the boards. And icing called against Benet. Great song choice, as it's the Killers. Mr. Brightside, the song. Is that shot? Koehn was able to see it. Quinlan after it. 2-1 lead for Providence with 3:04 to go. Late in the period. Like to see a late push from Benet like we saw in the first one. Went up for the offside, but Benet got it out of the zone. Quinlan, nice pass over to DiCosola, his shot. Seeing it with Spencer. Story of the game, garbage goal that was scored by Providence. As knuckle puck, it's a battle between two players, and winning it, Providence has it in deep. Backhanded pass. There was a wide open Nikolas Koehn, but he couldn't get it in. And over to Cardwell, to the point, slapper, blocked. Benet has numbers, 3-on-2. And Quinlan will slow it down. Quinlan to the trailer and Dusek, shot, blocked. Dusek will try it again. Dusek over to Quinlan, back to Dusek, out in front, chance for Benet. And they can't get it on net. Providence answers. They'll get a line change, under 2 minutes to go. Rosenthal, they'll attempt it again. Rosenthal with a nice move. Rosenthal past the blue line, setting it into the zone. After it is Ayala. Ayala taking off the puck. Out behind the netminder, and Spencer was off the stick of Mendoza Jr. And over to the hash mark. And trying to get it is Benet. They do. Now past the center line. Over to Dentice. Dentice past the blue line. Fights through the check from Mendoza. Out behind Spencer. Off the boards. Hand goes up. Icing called against Providence Catholic. We'll have a second period report, intermission report, brought to you by Recruitlings and Recruitlings.com. Let you know if you missed any of the action where we stand right now. 2-1 lead for the Providence Catholic Celtics. As falling to the ice, looking for a trip. He might have started to fall down before there was any action around the shin area. He's out in front. It's the safe call by the linesman. corner it goes. Koehn off the bench has looked pretty good. Ryle, he was the intended target, but it went past his stick. Delayed offside. Providence will have to retreat. Out to the corner. Ryle, nice move. Ryle again. Ryle, and almost a poke check away. Chance for Providence. Sending the puck up in front. Cade, nice save. Cade shoots, he scores! Providence with quite possibly a dagger goal. Lawrence Hartman. And you could almost sense that happening. Benet with so many chances they couldn't finish. And Lawrence Hartman silences the Benet crowd. Hard to come off the bench if you're Joel Koehn. Nice goal by Hartman. And just absolutely changes the complexion of this game. With 31.2 seconds to go, face-off won by the Red Wings. Looked like they were only going to be down by 1, and then they aren't. If they're not careful, they could be down 3. That's what happens. You get the puck in front, you crash the net philosophy, and then Lawrence Hartman finished the play. Last chance for Providence before the period ends. They have outscored Benet 2-0 in this period. Unless something crazy happens, that'll be the score shot. Almost got that into the net. Nice job by Koehn seeing that one-timer. And that'll do it for the period. It's all Celtics tonight, 3-1 lead. We'll take a break in the second period / intermission report coming up next here on the Recruitlings YouTube channel.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Kyle Smith alongside our excellent crew. To my left is Phil Dorner and Eric Ratchey. It's a 3-1 lead for Providence Catholic. They've scored 2 unanswered goals. They have not trailed all night, and they're crashing that philosophy. The other problem is Benet committing too many penalties. One time earlier this game, they had a 5-on-3 against them. They were luckily able to not give up a goal. Then it became 5-on-4 advantage for Providence Catholic, and a tough angle shot that Benjamin Cchl was not able to save He couldn't save it. They go to the bench, Joel Koehn, then he gives up a goal off the bench. It's so hard when you don't get those practice reps and you don't get the reps before the game starts. Excuse me. And Joel Koehn gave up the goal. 3-1 lead. The goal scored. It's brought to you by Recruitlings. It's 3 goals for Providence, 3 different goal scorers. You've got Finbar Harris, you've got Lawrence Hartman, and Henry Gagliardi, and Hudson Schlie, the lone goal for Benet. 3-1 lead in favor of Providence Catholic. Benet can still win this game, but they got to score 2 to tie it. And mathematically speaking, you'd like to get that first goal with 10 minutes to go in the period, and like to get the second one with 3 minutes left before you have to pull the goalie. 3-1 lead for Providence. We're hoping for better. Other than that, Providence going to get their 5th win in conference play, and this would be the first loss in the Cchl for Benet. We'll take a break. More hockey action coming up next here on Recruitling.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Welcome back to the action. I'm Kyle Smith alongside Phil Dorner and Eric Ratchey. It's 3-1. If you're a Providence fan, you're really excited. If you're a Benet fan, then not so much. 2 unanswered goals for Providence. They haven't won. They haven't trailed all game long, and they haven't beaten Benet all season. So it's a big game for Providence. They look to go 5-3 in the conference, and for Benet, you'd like to stay undefeated. Like, nobody likes losing. I always hear that argument, oh, you got to lose a game, it helps you. I mean, maybe the Colts did that. They took out the starters when they were 14-0, and then they still lost the Super Bowl anyway. The Patriots went for it and took a crazy helmet catch by David Tyree for them to lose that Super Bowl. I disagree with, oh, you got to lose a game, it makes you better. No. Find a way to win hockey games. Tough nose and hard nose hockey games you learn from, and for Benet, they're learning the hard way. You got to find ways to put puck in the net, because when you don't, eventually teams like Providence, they've had some garbage goals. They poke-checked at the puck. They won that battle, and then a little garbage backhander into the back of the net, and then a tough angle shot that Ciesla let get past him. And the third goal, that was really exciting, as they were able to score. They scored. Hartman made it 3-1, and that's where we stand right now. It's 3-1 lead for Benet. If they score within the next 5 minutes, they're still very much in this. If it takes them more than 10 minutes to score, it's going to be tougher on them. Meanwhile, it'll be Schlie to take the face-off. He's opposed by Harris. And 17 minutes of hockey. Bennett's got to score at least twice to force overtime. Dangerous pass. Trying to get in the way of that passing lane with Stone. Linesman getting in the way of that puck and back into the zone. Very nice game for the starter and Spencer. He's had a nice season coming into this one. He's only given up 1 goal. As Drew Spencer and the Celtics got that 2-goal cushion. They look good tonight. They needed this win, and they came out fighting tonight. You look at the last 13 years of hockey between the Red Wings against Providence. They went 2-1 against the Celtics last year, 1-2-1 in 2022. They played the Celtics in the playoffs. 1 win, 2 losses. That was back in the Kennedy Cup. And in 2017, 2-1 against the Celtics in the Kennedy Cup, 1-2 in 2015. And then how about this? They played each other in the Kennedy Cup 3 straight years from 2013 all the way up until 2016. It was the 2013-14 season and the 2015-2016 season. This is a hard-nosed rivalry, the battle between Ryle and New Lenox. Of course, kids from Naperville and Aurora and other places go to Benet Academy, and then the Mokina, New Lenox area, Providence Catholic. Sent it up to the blue line. There was a trailer. Dusek's pass, shot, seeing it well, high up in the air. No high stick, we play on. Dusek, it was on his stick. As Providence trying to get it out, still in the zone, in the slot. Chance, backhander wide. Stone with it, looking for DiCosola. DiCosola backhanded pass, no one home, and then iced by the Celtics. See how Benet answers here. Face-off won by the Red Wings. Quinlan was the last Red Wing around it. Turnaround shot off the skate, trying to get it in front, and able to get the stick on it. Another try out in the slot. Can't get it on net. Past the blue line. After it, Rogowski. Another Celtic was around him and long. Out to the blue line. Here comes the assistant captain in Quinlan. Quinlan, his pass. He was trying to feed it. And Ryle put his hand on his cage like he might have been hurt. Meanwhile, over to the blue line. It's at the hash mark, trying to get it out. As Rogowski was off his glove. Rogowski gets it back in neutral ice. Rogowski to the assistant captain in Quinlan. And oh my. Almost wasn't ready for it in Spencer, and that could have been danger territory for Providence Catholic. Finally, Spencer gets the stick back. He was not ready for that shot, was Drew Spencer. And then out behind Spencer to the corner. Karam straight back. Backhanded pass, shot. Oh, just put wide. Schlie gets it back. Backhanded pass, not much on it. and then over to neutral ice. Opportunities galore for Benet, but they can't capitalize. Back to neutral ice, still down by 2 with 13:54 to go. Into the zone it goes. Rogowski looking for a line change, and he'll get it. Iced by the Celtics, and with 13:46 to go, time slightly running out for Benet. Face-off coming up, and over to the blue line. It's Cannon with it, off the boards. Benjamin Schwarz sending it up, and now after it is Hartman, who made it a 3-1 game. Seems like just an eternity ago that Benet tied this game up at 1-1, and since then it's been all Celtics trying to redirect it in. Another try, and a lot of Benet players around there to help out their netminder and Koehn. Huge hit, looking for boarding, but that was legal. Gilberto Ayala into the zone. Koehn decides not to freeze. And offside called against Providence. Joel Koehn's given up a goal. Ciesla, as of now, is the losing netminder, giving up 2. Good game for Drew Spencer. Has not been tested that much, but he's come up well in deciding attempts. Things that could have changed this game, and he's been able to make those saves. Meanwhile, for Benet, this high-flying offense has been pretty non-existent tonight. Hudson, Schlie, that's it. Tough Providence team. Benet loses tonight, they will fall to second place in the CCHL. The undefeated Friars would overtake them. High-flying offense, obviously led by Schlie, 8 goals, 7 assists. Second leading goal scorer, Ihde with 5, which is why he got the start today. Owen Ryle with 5, DiCosola with 5. James Cannon has been very even. 4 goals, 4 assists. They've been all shut down. We haven't said Ihde or Ryle's names very often tonight. It's been Schlie and pretty much nobody else. A lot of limited opportunities. As the fans excited, a couple of the girlfriends of the players here, the sisters, brothers. Great game for Spencer. What's been the difference maker? I think the penalties. When you're in the box for so many minutes, you have to change your strategy up. Meanwhile, breakaway coming up. The shot. What a save by Joel Cade. Incredible save. We're going to see it on replay in a second. Breakaway try, and Koehn denies him. Lackadaisical defense. He was wide open. And the shot and the save, it was by Ryle and O'Sullivan. He did not go top shelf like he wanted to. Meanwhile, Koehn with a beautiful save. He had time to deke him out, but couldn't get the shot on that. Frasco was the last man back. And Benet getting dominated right now. One hopper right off the stick of Joel Koehn. Coming off the bench. Joel Koehn with some very nice saves. Meanwhile, they need offense. They need offense rather quickly. Koehn out of his bench, and Boro got hit. It's going to be a fun ride back to the southwest suburbs for men from Providence Catholic. They lead by 2 goals, 3-1. Unless something crazy happens. Nice hit that time by Quinlan. Be a victory for them. Quinlan in the corner. Quinlan out behind Spencer, and then checked into the boards. Rogowski past his stick. Regrouping. Now with it is DiCosola. 2-line pass past the stick of Quinlan. Icing called against the Red Wings. Revenge was definitely on the minds of these Celtic players. Finbar Harris and Henry Gagliardi, two of the goal scorers tonight. But they lost by 4 in that one. Tonight, different story. They're up by 2, and some unexpected guys scoring tonight. Talked about Rodriguez. He's been pretty insignificant, non-existent. Finbar Harris with 3 goals. He doesn't have an assist this year. Hunter Long, not much from him. Nicholas Koehn. Lawrence Hartman had 2 goals and assists coming into tonight. He now has 3 goals. That shot blocked. Henry Gagliardi scored tonight. He now has 2 goals and 3 assists on the season. That shot over to the corner. 2-goal disadvantage for Benet. They're trailing by 2. They'd like to score in the next couple of minutes to lessen the pressure on their offense. They haven't had a lot of opportunities. They've had them, they haven't been able to capitalize. Meanwhile, past the center line, now past the blue line. Nice move by Hensel. Hensel with it to the corner, he goes. That shot, nice save. Spencer again. Yeah, that'll be a lucky souvenir for a fan. Joel Cade, as you can see, skating into his crease. Drew Spencer, 7 goals against, 79 saves. Save percentage coming in tonight of 91.1. That'll improve after tonight. It's been a 2-goalie system between him and Grayson Sasaki. And Sasaki with 4 starts, 3 for Spencer before tonight. Icing called against Providence. They've really struggled on the power play as they've given up 12 shorthanded goals. A lot of those could be breakaways. I mean, when it's a breakaway or even a 2-on-1, that's really not on the netminder. So if you're giving up breakaways and 2-on-1s on your power play, then things are not going your way and you need to readjust and you need to make adjustments and find ways so that doesn't happen. Meanwhile, loose puck, slow sliding puck over to the hash mark. Stone on it, he was hit hard. He was taken off the puck well that time by Henry Gagliardi. We'll probably see Andrew Maderick as well. He hasn't started yet. But a nice game thus far for the Celtics. They're wondering if they could shut down Rodriguez. They did, but the other guy stepped up. The blue line up in the air as it was dumped in by Zajkowski, who said his name a lot tonight. Dangerous play, shot, nice save by Koehn. He can't freeze, still in the zone. Lackadaisical play by Benet. They almost had to pay the price for it. Meanwhile, past the blue line. Nice move, shot, save. And then falling to the ice. DiCosola. Yeah, some pushing and shoving. Losing a stick was Ayala. A lot happening there. We're going to watch it on replay in a second. Gilberto Ayala playing DiCosola well, keeping him off the puck. There was a shot, going after it, and looked like a clean hit by Ayala. I know DiCosola's not happy. He might be more frustrated about the score than Ayala. Just wanted it more, it seemed like, for the Celtics. Yeah, it's not playing badly. Just a little lackadaisical out in front, trying to fight, feed it to Dentice. Quinlan on it. Looking for Dentice in the corner. Dentice takes his man off the puck. Mendoza went after Dentice, and Mendoza paid the price for it. At the hash mark, trailing by 2. Chasing 2 goals with under 9 minutes to go. Another hard hit. Picking up the intensity is Benet. Dentice over at the corner, then shot very wide. Turnaround icing attempt, try to keep it in his Dentice. He does. Quinlan back in deep to the corner. Turnaround ice. Did anyone touch that? They say they did. Rogowski was the closest Red Wing to touch it. No look backhander. DiCosola taking off the puck. And then over that time, to Vincent Carson. Oh, sorry. And here comes Benet. 23 is Luca Alpeter. He hasn't played a lot tonight. Trying to steal that puck. It does by Karkaska. And then over to the blue line. Rogowski. Rogowski shot. And nice save that time. And some pushing and shoving after the fact. Hudson Schlie was going after Gavin Loss. Over to the corner. Don't go anywhere. The post-game show brought to you by Recruitlings. And there's an injured Providence Catholic player. And actually, on the check attempt, Dentice was there and missed Dentice, accidentally hit his own player. Just wrong place at the wrong time. Falling to the ice, Gavin Loss. Time running out for Benet. Very nice game for that young man. Between the pipes and Drew Spencer. Suzuki, Sasaki, and Spencer both with a shutout. And in limited minutes, Spencer has outperformed Sasaki. 91% save percentage before tonight. He was 1-2 coming into tonight. 3-1 record for Sasaki. Face off, Schlie, and now it's blown dead by the nearest ref. Aiden Flood opposing Schlie. Flood, not the tallest of people, but Hudson Schlie, he's a tall guy. We've had him in the post-game show before. Face off one. And over the corner, Schlie after it. Schlie with it. Shot. Wide. At the corner. After it was Schlie. Behind the netminder. Out to the slot. Now at the point. A couple of nice moves by Karras. Out to the corner, double team action. Schlie with it. Shot right into the glove. Rinse, lather, repeat. Drew Spencer has been Johnny on the spot on these shot attempts, finishing the play and getting the job done. Face-off coming up to DiCosola. And we'll say that was won by Benet. Battle between Harris as well as DiCosola out behind the net. Backhanded pass, trying to find Stone. Out to neutral ice. Over to Frasco. And back over to Cade Rosenthal to the blue line. Able to get it into the zone. After it right now is Harris. Harris switching to the forehand off the CCM sign. Knuckle puck action to the blue line. Frasco trying to find Stone. Stone, nice pass up in front, past the center line, now past the blue line, getting it in deep. Double team as it was out behind the netminder and Spencer. 2-on-1 again. Chance trying to get it out in front. Shot, Koehn with a nice save. He falls down, trying to get back up quickly. Under 7 to go. It's all Providence. No one has scored in this period thus far. Benet needs 2 goals in 6:27 or their night is done. And falling to the ice looking for a trip. And I think Benet got away with that one. Mendoza fell to the ice. Board battle. Cardwell was after it. He was in the box earlier. As a rotation play, they cycle it to the corner out behind the net. Rosenthal taking off his man off the puck in Mendoza. Over to the other corner, trying to steal this to DiCosola. And sending it off the boards. Shot, nice save by Koehn. Loose puck near the crease and then able to cover it up. Hope you've enjoyed the action as much as I have. Make sure to text us at 330-957-7653, your favorite high school, college, or NHL memory. That face-off won by Benet. Up to the corner. Swing and a miss. To the corner, and it's out behind Koehn. Feed it to the hash mark. Centering pass near the blue line. And after it was Mendoza. Now past the center line and off the stick to the corner now. And it's out behind netminder and Koehn, and then over to the blue line. Might have gone off the stick that time to DiCosola. Time running out. Got to find a way to score 2 goals. Congratulations to Providence. Thus far, they played excellent hockey. That Koehn. Another try out in front in the slot. Shot. He scores! That'll do it. It's going to be a win for Providence tonight. Nice crash the net philosophy, and Providence is awarded with a goal. Shot at the point, they crashed the net, loose puck, and then finding its way into the net, it's going to be awarded to Hunter Long. Actually, I apologize. I thought it was Hunter Long, but looks like it's going to be Vincent Karkaska. Congratulations to him. He did not have a goal this season. There was 2 men around it. It was Karkaska. I think of the other guy. It was either Karkaska or Long. They were both attacking. And it might have been Karkaska to shoot it on net before Hunter Long. Meanwhile, that'll do it for Benet tonight. It's surprising that it's not awarded to Hunter Long. Either way, it's a goal, and because usually they would go towards 25, but 25 went to 23, so it's obvious that 25 did not touch it. Meanwhile, 4-1 lead, and that'll do it for Benet. It's not the night they wanted. They'll be 7-1 in the CCHL, and second loss that we've had broadcasting their games this season. They've been dominated in those 2 losses. They lost 7-1 to Glenbrook North, and they dominated tonight 4-1. Won't see a pulled goalie. It's just going to be a dominating win tonight for Providence Catholic with the face-off circle. Shooting it around the net, over to the point, getting it on net, off the stick. It's off the netminder's stick in Drew Spencer. Gonna be tough who we decide to have in the post-game show. Probably Joel Cade. He did give up 2 goals, but second goal he gave up didn't really factor into the result. Maybe the guy that got Schlie's assist. Was a nice pass. Schlie did most of the work. That face-off, one saved by Benet. It was a nice pass. That face-off, won by Providence Catholic Celtics. Appreciate everybody that watched the broadcast tonight. Hensel's pass to Schlie that made it a 1-1 tie, but Providence Catholic 3 unanswered. That's where we stand right now. They won the second period 2-0, and they're winning the third period 1-0. And wide open in front. He had all the time in the world to do that wraparound. Where is the defense there? My goodness, I don't know what's going on, but Benet better get this high gear when they play other teams. It's not going to get any easier once they have to play Fenwick. So it was behind the net, and Benet just let him have it. Kane's also got to see that. He's got to be ready and try to put a stick on it, not allow a wraparound right at point-blank range. Could have been worse. Kane made some nice saves, including on the breakaway. Benet able to stay on side to the trailer. Ihde out behind the net. Karras takes him off the puck. It'd be just a gigantic comeback for Benet to do it. Providence Catholic playing a nice game tonight. In the air and then over the blue line. Off the skate. Out of the corner. 2:15 remaining. Very nice game for Providence Catholic. And nobody went on the live chat tonight. No text either. Final reminder that the text line is available. You can text 330-957-7653, as I hope you're having as fun of a time as we were having tonight. Face-off won by the Celtics. Full crowd, sellout crowd at Seven Bridges. But the Benet Academy Red Wings just could not put on a show offensively. They were shut down by the mighty Celtics. Providence desperately needed to avoid going to 500. They showed up. Show up in droves with their visiting crowd. Schlie shot. Try to go top shelf, and they have just run into a tough netminder in Drew Spencer. Benet opposed Providence with 2 netminders of their own, and they just weren't nearly as good as Drew Spencer tonight. Hensel with the assist, Schlie with the goal. That's it. That's all she wrote. And not nearly enough offensively. There's only one way you can win a hockey game, and that's 1-0 when you only score 1 goal. It's asking a lot of your goalie, your defenseman, and to have a complete team effort. That's not what they had tonight. Wasn't their night. Gotta find the magic another night. Shot! He scores! Are they gonna say the original shot went in, or was it the second one? Watch it one more time. As Hudson Schlie with the shot. It'll either be credited to Dusek or Schlie. Well, 1:25 to go. You get it in deep, you could consider pulling Koehn. They've got a timeout left. They might call it here. We'll stick with the action. 1:25 to go. That is the lone timeout that Schlie had, and he calls it. Providence Catholic still has a timeout. And we'll take a timeout as well.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
.125 remaining in the period after the timeout by head coach Andrew Schlie. Providence Catholic looking for a victory, and unless something extremely crazy happens, they'll get it. Face-off won by the Red Wings. They got to get it in deep, and they got to score quickly at neutral ice. Koehn out of his crease. Not deep enough. As Benet running out of time, and Koehn has no choice. He just has to go in now. As two-line pass, able to get off the bench to avoid the breakaway goal again. Swing and a miss on the pass, and over to Schlie. Schlie, he'll play the last 2 minutes of this period, and most likely this game. Under 55 seconds to go. And then over to neutral ice, shot, and a slew of Red Wings to block that one. Out to neutral ice, Providence can just play a little keep away. They don't need to score anymore. As that went wide, and it'll be icing against Providence. Got to win this face-off, got to score, and then you got to score again. You know, if you could bet this correctly, then you should probably go to the grocery store with me, and we'll buy lottery tickets together. Hudson Schlie, he's being opposed by Gilberto Ayala. Schlie, won by Ayala. Actually, no, apologize, it's Mendoza. That's in the slot. Off the skate. Breakaway attempt, will he score? Cannon with some nice speed, backhanded try, went wide. 28 seconds left. That try, he scores! Goal awarded, Caden Zachkowski. The exclamation point on a very impressive victory for the Celtics tonight. Had to do it, you don't want to do it, but down 2, you could make things interesting, but just not enough. They scored 2 goals, but they were only by 1 player, Hudson Schlie. I believe they'll credit it to him. Might have him in the post-game show. He did score their only goals tonight. Up behind the net. And Poro will take it as the clock is now at 4.7. And that'll do it for the game. Rosenthal, the last shot of the game.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about
Probably Hudson Schlie.
Make sure that's okay. Good. Oh yeah. Why don't you give me that? Why don't you see if they even want to do it? They might not. Real quick, just pop in there and tell them we're waiting and see if they want to do it or not. I'm good. Shit takes this long. Here comes Kyle. Let's see what happens here. Shit, my battery's almost dead. 2 bars left. Oh, you didn't.
No, they were talking. I mean, I can knock and see if their meeting's over.
All right. You know what? That's a good idea. Kyle, you want to just wrap this up? Let's just wrap it up right here. Let's do this in. Back up. Right up against the ice.
Are we doing a post-game wrap-up up there or no?
Yeah.
You want to do two? You want to do post-game wrap-up?
Oh, my God. No, you know what? After this, we're just going to end it. Okay. We're not doing the post-game wrap-up. As good as it gets. Just tell me.
Welcome to the post-game show, brought to you by Recruitlings. Tough loss for Benet tonight. They lose 5-2. They were trailing 4-1. Then the second goal of the night for Hudson Schlie made it 4-2. Then they give up the empty netter to Cade and Cchl, and that does it for Benet tonight. So 2 goals for Hudson Schlie, but not nearly enough. They lose by 3. The Founders Cup is going to New Lenox. It's going to Providence Catholic for at least until the year 2025, and then we'll see if Benet Academy can regain control of the first ever Founders Cup. I want to give a big thank you to Benet Academy for allowing us to broadcast today's game and for our excellent crew. Videographer Eric Ratchey and our executive producer Phil Dorner. I'm Kyle Smith. We'll see you next time on the Recruitlings YouTube channel. Final score, Providence Catholic 5, Benet Academy 2, and drive home safely, everybody.